All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Yeah, I just got this notification on my phone, okay, about the Dow. All right, it says here the Dow plunges 700 points after Huawei XX arrests. Fears grow over U.S.-China trade relations. Now isn't it funny how just and it shows you just the will of the Lord, man. The Lord is not the Lord does not want peace between these nations, man. All right. If you notice, real quick before I read the article, every time there's about to be a some sort of agreement or negotiation between either the U.S. and China or the U.S. and Russia, something happens. Here it is, Putin and Trump were supposed to have a meeting, what I mean, so on and so forth. Not even at the G20 summit, but one on one. And then the whole thing with Russia and the Kurds and Ukraine, with the ships and the firing started, boom, that caused Trump to cancel that meeting, And now you had Trump and China, U.S. and China trying to do away with this trade war to come to an agreement, and now you have this arrest going on. So the Lord is really just bringing these events to prevent these nations, because like the Lord said, He's gonna put hooks, all right, into the mouth, all right, like He said of Gog and Magog, meaning He's gonna put that warlike spirit within them, and not only Russia but all these other nations to fulfill prophecy's sake. Okay, so let me read the article. It says, the Dow Jones fell more than 700 points on Thursday, which is today, as news broke of Huawei CFO Meng Wanzhou's arrest and planned extradition to the U.S. The drop brings the Dow's 2-day losses to 1,500 points. All right, now, man, we've been and look, the day when the economy collapses, man, look, it's not gonna be a surprise to us, man, because we've been prophesying and warning you guys, warning you people that this economy is going to collapse, and once it does, it's not coming back. And not only us as the prophets, man, you have economists, all right, people who study these things, and they're letting you know it's overdue. The American economy, the global economy in itself, all right, but mainly the American economy is overdue for a collapse. All right. It says Meng was arrested in Vancouver, Canada on Sunday and now faces extradition to the United States. The charges against Meng, the daughter of the telecoms company's founder, remain unknown but could relate to a possible violation of sanctions against Iran. Now you got Iran here too. It says Huawei executives arrest comes at a critical time for U.S.-China relations. See, like I told you, the Most High is doing that on purpose because these nations are going to go to war. We're not in a time of peace. You know? Oh man. Both countries have been locked into a trade war for much over the year, for much of the year, and only agreed last weekend to restart discussions. President Trump has agreed to postpone planned tariff hikes on Chinese goods, while China has pledged to purchase a very substantial amount of American produce and curb the export of deadly opioid fentanyl to the U.S. in exchange. Representatives from both countries now have just short of 90 days to negotiate, unless the time frame is extended for a deal reached beforehand. While stocks rallied on Monday, lingering uncertainty surrounding the precise details of the trade war truce have seen the Dow slump since. Meng's arrest could have a significant effect on markets and on U.S.-China relations, because the U.S. and China have one of the biggest economies, man. All right, these two countries they have a huge economy, and look, man, this like I said, man, the U.S. economy is overdue for a collapse, and that's just facts. It says clarify and release immediately. Beijing demands after Canada detains Huawei CFO on U.S. request. It says, I hope I'm pronouncing the name right, but Huawei is one of the world's largest telecoms companies and is the world's second largest smartphone manufacturer behind Samsung. Wow. And I've heard of this company too. All right, it says the company has been accused of using its devices to pass on information to the Chinese government. Slack it. Let me just make sure. All right, cool. To the Chinese government, prompting the U.S. Department of Defense to ban their sale on military bases. Earlier this year, six top U.S. Intelligence chiefs voiced their concerns about Huawei's um, phones to the Senate Intelligence Committee, with FBI Director Christopher Wray saying he was deeply concerned about the risks of allowing any company or entity that is beholden to foreign governments that don't share our values to gain positions of power inside our telecommunications networks. It says Huawei is a communist party spy agent, thinly veiled as a telecom company. Its surveillance networks span the globe, and its clients are rogue regimes such as Iran, Syria, North Korea, and Cuba. The rest of Huawei's CFO Wan's Ho, bear with me because you know what I mean, these are some foreign names. Wan's Ho Meng in Canada is both an opportunity and a challenge. Top British and New Zealand telecom providers have banned Huawei from their 5G networks, as did the Australian government. All cited national security concerns in barring the Chinese firm from the next generation networks. So these are talks of war, man. Okay, these are talks of war, and something is going to happen, man. Here it is. We're at the end of 2018, man. You never know, man. Something big might happen. Transition 2018 to 2019. You know, and Lord willing, 2019 is a hell of a year, man. Okay, so hey, we just gonna stay in high hopes and just see what happens, man. But this economy, man, there's no way it's gonna maintain, man. The Dow, hearing the Dow drop is not even a shocking anymore. It's just it's almost common now. You know, oh, the Dow dropped 200. The Dow dropped this. The Dow dropped that. It says Huawei is, for its part, has consistently denied accusations of spying and responded to the arrest of Meng by saying it complies with all applicable laws and regulations where it operates. Beijing has called for Meng's release, and the Chinese embassy in Canada said that her arrest seriously harmed the human rights of the victim. Meng, it said, was not violating any American or Canadian law. Thursday's stock drop also comes as fears of a global economic slowdown circulate. Man, it's not starting back up once it goes down. Keep in mind, these elites, their agenda is to do away with the dollar and this economy as it is, because they want to introduce a new one with the RFID microchip, the mark of the beast that's written of in the scriptures, which is the RFID microchip, the new currency, it's gonna be your credit card, your social security. It's basically gonna be you. All right, and they're gonna put that chip inside you. All right, and track you and have everything that you own, all the documents that make you in their system is gonna be on that chip, and that's the system they want to regulate, man. The beast system. That's why they're allowing all this to happen. Because really the ones behind the scenes, all right, pulling the strings, all right, which ultimately is the Lord, the Most High, all right, but he is these Edomites, these elites, these banking families, these Rothschilds, these Rockefellers and them, yeah, they're behind it all right? Do your research, you'll find out. It says Double Line Capital CEO Jeffrey Gundlach told Reuters on Tuesday that the U.S. economy is poised to weaken. Signals from the markets include the yield on 3-year Treasury bonds surpassing those on 5-year bonds on Monday. This sign is usually interpreted by traders as an indication of coming recession. You hear that? So we're telling you, but we're lies. If we're lies, well, it says, hey man, it's been interpreted by the traders themselves. All right, everybody sees it, man. The vision is clear. It says in Europe, Bloomberg reported Thursday that the European Central Bank is set to lower GDP forecasts in light of arguments between Italy and Brussels and a slump in oil prices. So things are happening across the world, man. Prophecies are taking place. You see what's going on in Paris. This is happening here. You see the U.S. sending the ships to the sea, the Black Sea. You know, all these things are happening, man. Okay, we are in the last days. Okay, so I hope this article was informative and edifying to the elect. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Until next time, Shalom.